All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a Tuesday. It is a Tuesday. Lodix, it's good to see you. Howdy, Gideon. Hey, Carly. Good to see everybody. Hey, Migs. Hope everybody is doing all right today. Hey, Rhino. Hey there, Golden. Hey, Andrew. Oh, I know. The Liberator is... like, it'll be nice to be able to carry things around in something that's not the Polaris or an 890, you know? I mean, Carly, we all thirst for the BMM, but, you know, when's it going to happen? Well, you know, Andrew, did he really? Okay, no, we're at the right place. It took me a few stabs to get it right, because I think I let off with, like, Aender or Aander or various types, and then today I took a bit of a different stab, and it looks like I got it right this time. Well, Migs, we're going to hold the line and maybe mine, depending on... Hold on, where am I? Pyro Gateway. Okay. Because the thing is, I need Corundum. I've got a little bit left. I've got about 200 SCU. But I need more. I need more. And the thing is, I don't need to make money. Like, I could just sell the Corundum that I've got and live like a king. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm just trying to get more of this stuff because this is probably the last week of supply or die. So if there's anybody who needs those skins,
your vehicle has been delivered.
Please let me know. Like, DM me on Discord, something, and I'm trying to get the Corundum for those. Anything else after that is just extra cash, and we can spread that all around. Because, like, cash is nice, but I'm not especially after it.
Welcome
hey, Nakanox.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Hey, Diddleman. Well, Golden, how far did you get? Like, if you can... like, I don't know what your schedule is like right now, Golden, but I've got just enough Corundum set back where we can party up and I can keep turning that in and you can get the skins. Like, that's the whole reason I'm doing it. Is so people who keep getting screwed over by the event can actually get the skins. Because it is way too buggy. You keep losing cargo. Yeah, see, exactly. I don't think they should be giving away account-based stuff for a limited time when the game is so buggy. So, Ander, if you want those skins, you too, Golden. I don't know what your guys' schedule is like today, but if you wanted to hop in and party up while we just back-to-back turn those in, that is an available thing. And that's why I'm on the hunt for more Corundum, because I've got about 2,000 copper here. I not only need 182 for the missions, but I would like the Corundum to match. And aside from blowing up stuff for Vaughn, this is the easiest way to get that Corundum. I mean, okay, no, Carly, you're right. Sometimes the bugs are what make it fun. Huh. But like, listen, I know you guys don't have the same amount of time that I do to dedicate to this game. Like, I play this game almost every day. And I know a lot of you guys have things like family, jobs, very demanding jobs, other commitments. I don't know, pets. So you ain't always got the free time to do this stuff. And you jump in and a bug screws you over and you lose about 3 to 20 hours of work. And yeah. So, Ander, first, easiest thing to do would probably add me to your friend list if you can. And I'm gonna go out do a mole run. Once I get back, we can do the whole loopy loop and turn stuff in.
Systems on.
And if anybody wants to join me on mining to get this Corundum, I wouldn't say no to that either, because, you know, it goes faster when you got more people on board. But anyway,
You are clear to launch.
oh man, okay, so Golden. As sad as it is, the best thing to do right now is to avoid planet-based elevators entirely. They're very easy to screw up. Very easy. Very easy to lose all your cargo. Like when I go trading, because outside of this event, 99% of the stuff that I do is trading. And I keep it to station-based trading for now. You know what? I think I just committed a boo-boo. I gotta check something. Because I think I may have blown off a few modules in the last mining trip I did.
100%.
So I might actually have to... and there it is, Jack Axton. All one word, no spaces, no special dibbledy-doos. What do you call those things? Characters. Hey, Raymond. Oh, of course. I actually took them during the intro, Raymond. Yeah, so Golden, what they also did is they nerfed Corundum into the ground. You can only buy about 10 SCU. Now, that's not bad, because you only need 182 to, you know, finish the whole thing out. Well, 182 of each type. Okay.
Systems activating.
So we still got all our modules there. Let me go check the other two. Yeah, okay, so Golden, the issue with that, you cannot call your ship from the ASOP terminal up top. From the moment it is ready, you have to spawn it and store it inside your hangar, and you have to stay in your hangar until it is finished. That is the only way to stop that. Once it happens, that cargo is lost. Now, Luna, I will repent. I will do Hail Luna, Hail Luna, Hail Luna. But I want you to know that I made an honest effort. I had a doctor's appointment that I forgot about, and I actually did announce it in Discord. And then I opened up YouTube Studio on my phone to, you know, do the announcement, only to find out that YouTube Studio on mobile does not allow me to make announcements. I can upload video, but I cannot post announcements. I can do it from desktop, but not mobile. And I figured you guys didn't want like some random video I had on my phone with the description I won't be in today. So You don't have to store it. It's just whenever you spawn it from your hangar, and whenever you store it from your hangar, and make sure that the hangar terminal says that it's stored before you leave. All right, Andrew, let me log on to the website right quick, and I will accept it. Once I get it accepted, you can join my server. Well, you know, I don't own it, the server that I'm on. And then I can send you a party invite, and you can join on me. Or you know what I mean. And then once I get back to Pyro Gateway, we will do the mission spam. Now it is 14 missions, just so you know, so it's a little bit of a spam. Like, even knocking them out fast, it takes a minute, because, you know, gotta make sure you got it, turn it in, repeat. But that is what we will do. Also, Harold, I don't know if I said hi, man, but just in case I didn't, it's good to see you. Hey, Ken. Hey, Berlin. Oh, right, I gotta use this. Yeah, that's why I'm after all this Corundum. Literally, if you guys have Corundum, I will pay for it. I will pay preferable amounts.
Landing gear up.
So, Golden, it will let you auto unload and auto load. Sometimes when it auto loads, your cargo might be invisible, but if your cargo is already stuck, like if it's doing that thing where you can't take it off the grid,
Thank you. And please visit again.
it won't show up for selling. So you gotta be real persnickety with it. It's very annoying. Ken, I'm gonna be trying. In fact, I need to message El Guapo. I will give him all my money. 48,000. I don't know how much Corundum that'll get me. 48,000. 48 million. But El Guapo is the king of mining. Or, you know, maybe the Dark Lord of mining. And if there's anybody who can get me Corundum in the time frame, I bet it's him. I need to find... How do I find comments? You know, YouTube has gotten really bad about telling me when I have comments.
Torpedo Marino.
Oh, kid.
Quantum fuel, 50%.
Thank you, kid. And I mean, I'll get some of it back. Like, you know, I'm not too worried about money in game. Oh, Luna. Thank you, Luna. Thank you. And like I said, I did make an honest effort to post it on YouTube. It's just like I'm sitting in the doctor's office trying to post it on there, and it's like, no, we don't do that anymore. Yeah, Raymond, I can throw you 4 mil. Oh my God, Paul, really? Thank you so much. In the words of a certain salesman, I will buy that at a high price. And yeah, sure thing, Paul. Like I'm gonna knock out a little bit of a mining trip. or at least attempt. I'm kind of running solo at the moment, and then I'll be heading right back to Pyro. I will gladly pay you above market rate for that. Yeah, Snakes, that's what I'm anticipating. Hey, Firebrand. So, I know this week's streams might be a little bit boring. Of me, you know, just spamming all these, hello. Pisces. Spamming these missions. But like I said, I want folks to get the freaking skins. Oh, Dankest, I'm sorry, man. That's a long time to go. I am deeply sorry. And Ken, that's the thing. It might not be ready, but we'll get it, you know. Yeah, Andrew, if you'd like to. I don't want to like pull anybody away from, you know, anything that they're doing that they'd prefer. Boris, tungsten. Oh, something tells me all these rocks should be boris and tungsten. I mean, Harold, that's fair. It's just, you know, I don't want anybody that's like, I don't know, at work or whatever, trying to sneak on to help and feel pressured to do so, or anything goofy like that. The world is felsic. Yeah, Dankest, I am sorry, man. That's a tiny rock. Igneous. One igneous deposit. Yeah, Andrew, are you in server now? You want me to send you a party invite now? If you want, you can just join me on Walla. Hey, Beer. Welcome back, man. How you doing? Yeah, whoever wants an invite for mining, if you want to come along. No compunctions. You're more than welcome to. Is it just me, or does that appear to be under the ground? Looks like it's a little... Oh. Don't be. Hey, Anne. You know, I just might have to go to Lyria. My last few trips on Walla have just been kind of bunk. Yeah, sure thing, Andrew. I'll go ahead and send you a party invite. I should have updated by now. Oh, also, Andrew, I want to thank you for having your name start with an A. Because my friends list is just under 800. And sometimes scrolling to the bottom literally kills my game. 15,000. That's gotta be something. Oh, Beer, I am sorry. Eye surgery, huh? Yeah, the thing about surgery is like, even if it's like the most routine thing, you always have anxiety about it. Always have anxiety about it. And, you know, it's not like like you can't really do anything about that because it's just how it goes. And it feels so, I don't know. It's like having to defend a dissertation on something, you know? Lonix, Beer's son. I love Beer. His son is getting eye surgery, or might have to have eye surgery. Andrew, they swapped it to, I think, Alt left click. I mean, if you can just help me break them up, I can always, you know, scoop them up. And we are going purely for Corundum, nothing else. So if we find juicy gold or, you know, Quantanium or whatever, just leave it. Also, Ender, the power does not reset after you break something. So if you go to break it up again, your what do you call it, will be at full power. So you gotta scroll it back down. Luna, it was the caterpillar one. I happened to catch it. I think I might just disable that one. It's the first one that I ever made. And audio-wise, all it ever says is congratulations. And like I said, it's the very first one that I ever made, so there wasn't a whole lot of audio to it. It was very short. And I don't feel like it's, I don't know, enough? I don't feel like that's the right word. Hey, Corundum. Yeah, I caught it. It happened right after Ken's, but literally all it says is congratulations. Because I snipped the audio from the Drake ships, and they go, you know, congratulations, your target has been destroyed. Okay, this is gonna suck because it's gonna tumble down. So I'm going to have to reposition the ship after I blow these up. And I will gladly take crew. Ander is on his way. So that means I've got one position filled. I can always use another one. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, press gang anybody into anything. And Phaedrus, I'm sorry about work. And Luna, I had a very busy weekend. I had a very busy weekend. I've got a story for you guys. You guys want a story? Jeez. I left clicked. Mommy. Oh, God. Well. I swear I left clicked to turn that thing off, and it just kept going. I have been meaning to replace this mouse. My left click has been on the fritz for a while. Right, Harold? I actually really like formatting a mole. I like being the pilot. Because the thing is, when the mole came out, there was this little thing for it on the advertisement that said, "Many hands make light work." And it's right. When you have 4 people on this thing, you can just chill. All right, so you guys ready for story time? And Matt, it's good to see you. So anyway, Sunday, I found a lady selling a clock. And it's one of those 80s, like, wood glass clocks with, like, a picture on the inside of a truck, of a semi-truck. And I'm gonna upload a picture right quick to Stream Chat so you can see the glory of this truck. That's the wrong one. That's my Discord, Stream Chat. Okay. And Andrew, let me land somewhere that's flat so you can actually get in this thing. Over here looks good. So anyway, yeah, and I'll send you an invite. So anyway, this lady's selling this truck clock for $10, and I gotta have it. I mean, look at that thing. Like, if you look in stream chat and Discord, you can see it. But yeah, that is a clock. You know, that is a nice clock for $10, and it's in Conway. And I messaged her on Saturday for it, and she didn't respond until Sunday. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm ready. I can give it to you right now." I'm like, "Okay, well, you know, that's 24 hours. Well, whatever. I can drop everything and head that way." And this lady is in Conway, which to me is the Eagleton of Arkansas. Actually, yeah, you can jump in there. And it's about 30 minutes away on the highway. So I dropped the tops out of the MR2. And I'm going to go for a nice leisurely drive up to Conway to go buy my trucker clock. And it's only like $10. You know, Talos, I don't know. I never got to see BJ and the Bear. But, so anyway.
Launch complete.
My girlfriend is working on this Murphy bed that she's been putting together. And, but her sister comes along with me. It's a fun trip. And we get there. I give the lady the money. I got the clock. It is probably the fastest transaction I think I've ever had on any sort of Facebook marketplace. So anyway, well, Talos, looks like I'll have to put her on the list. So anyway, we decided to also go to a place called Retro Rick's, which is a store that caters to older games. Now, unfortunately, when I say older, they also cater to like Xbox 360, PS3, you know, PS2, because we've hit that age. So we head up there, and then halfway back, we stop in Mayflower, because she's feeling hungry, and I could go for a burger as well. And she gets out of the car, and she's looking for her wallet. We're searching the whole car for it. Oh, that's scary. Anyway, we're searching the whole car for it. So we decided to go back and retrace our steps. So go back to Lady's house and we creep through the neighborhood. Nada. Go back to Retro Rick's. They're closed by now, but check out the parking lot. Nada. And she's going through the 5 stages of grief. Do I need to put the ship in mining mode? That wouldn't be it, would it?
Systems activated. Systems on.
I've still got my pass. That might be it. So we're looking and looking, and she's going through the 5 stages of grief. And we pull back up to that McDonald's in Mayflower. Because, you know, she wants a burger and I feel awful about it. Yeah, sure thing, Lord. So we're sitting there, and I'm like, you know what? You know what would be funny? If we lost it somehow here at this McDonald's while you were looking for it. Like if it fell out and bounced under the car and we drove off. And what if someone turned it in and we're sitting here eating a burger and we just never bothered to ask, and the wallet was here the whole time, 20 feet from us. So I go up to the counter. I'm like, hey, shot in the dark. Anybody turned in a wallet? And what do you know? The wallet was there at the McDonald's the whole time. That is exactly what happened. It fell out of her pocket. Hit the pavement, bounced under the car. And then when we drove away, someone picked it up and turned it into the McDonald's. So we drove all over the place when it was right there the whole time. And I should have full power to it, Paul, but I'm going to double check. I'm pretty sure I'm in nav mode.
Mining mode on.
That would be it. I mean, Firebrand, you totally could. But I did give them a full description of the wallet, and it is a very particular wallet. Yeah, Raymond, with all the cash in it and everything. I mean, it was only like 30 bucks cash, but still. Oh. Oh, that was almost an OSHA. So yeah, no, there are good people. That was also a really swanky McDonald's. Like, they were playing some jazz music. The inside was nice. Like, it was nice. I really liked it.
Mining mode on.
Oh, Wolf, that's nice of ya. Just... yeah, Firebrand. Like, I don't know what was up, but... ugh, Festin. I don't like these being in this rocky outcropping. Yeah, Lonix, go for it. And what is it? Alt left click to swap modes? Hey, overkill. Biker, I've never heard of that. Like, I had to go get it, but it was pretty swank to me. I thought it was really swank. But also, my definition of a swanky McDonald's is one where no one's being actively stabbed. So, you know, my threshold is very low. Yeah, no, Wolf, that's fair. I mean, I think you did more than enough. There are times whenever you're doing a good deed, sometimes you get trapped in this thing where you go absolutely above and beyond because you feel like you're required to at that point. You know, Firebrand, sometimes I feel like it does, dude. I feel like it does. Like, okay, the other day, I was getting some work done on the MR2. I had to replace my headlights because the high beams were out. And I've got this mechanic shop that I like to take it to. And, like, I could replace the headlights myself. I could. but I like to make sure that my headlights are aligned properly per the Department of Transportation. And I know that sounds goobery, and that car does not sit high enough to blind anybody, but I still like to make sure it is properly aligned. And, you know, if I take it to a shop, they got the equipment for that.
Attack on shields.
And I can get other stuff done while I'm there, too. So I pull it in, replacing the spark plugs and whatnot. I'm like, hey, by the way, can I get you guys to replace the headlights? Firebrand, it's an AW11. It's an 88 supercharged. And then he tells me straight up, my markup is too high, but if you want to take the car right quick over to, you know, AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts or whatever, and pick up some headlights from there, I'll install them for you for free. I'm like, oh, heck yes. So I go over to AutoZone and give me some headlights. You know, nothing fancy, just replacement sealed beams. And I roll up, get my headlights, go to checkout, and dude straight up gives me a 20% discount. So not only do I get these bad boys installed for free, but I get them for 20% off. I wouldn't mind some fancy headlights or whatever later on down the line, but and like, okay, this is gonna sound silly. You guys ever hear the song Fly by Sugar Ray? It's one of those early 2000 songs that is somehow both very vapid and cryptic at the same time. Yeah, Golden, if you want to. I mean, like, I could always use an escort if you want to sniff out Corundum. Many hands make light work. Yeah, Firebrand, that's it. That's it. Okay, so there's this line in the second half of that every time something good happens to me, like, I hear that song in my head. Because in the second half of that song, he goes, everywhere I go has been so good to me. And honestly, I kind of feel that. Like, every time something good happens to me, I just hear that, everywhere I go, it's been so good to me. I'm just not 25 years old anymore. Biker, sadly, I do. I do. Lord is on this way. I mean, if you want to help me sniff out some Corundum.
Landing gear up.
That's not going to be big enough. Yeah, see, Ken, I've never heard any of his other songs except that. Overkill, I would say mining. Oh, that's not good. It's a ship. Mining's probably the fastest way to do it. Either that or Vaughn. Vaughn contracts carry the cargo for it. However, Overkill, once I make it back, I'm gonna start spamming the contracts because I know Ander needs it, and Golden, if you want to get on it, you can also get in on it. Oh, that's that Pisces. Okay, well, I'm starting to do circles now. 10,000. Let's go check that one out. And that way, Overkill, if you want, you can just accept the missions. I'll call up the cargo, send it back down, and you'll have a bunch of the missions knocked out. Because like I said, it's heinous the way that they have done the missions. Luna, I've never been sailing. I've spent a lot of time in boats as a kid, but never sailing. Canoeing, kayaking, fishing boats, but never sailing. I've wanted to learn how to sail. I'm not gonna lie, there was a time while playing Sea of Thieves that I really got into boats. Yeah, Mabutu, I need to use my compass more. I just kind of get, you know, upside down and turned around sometimes. All right, Shale, what you got? Ha-ha! I Corundum. All right, nice flat ground. All right, pop it like it's hot. And Andrew, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. You know, people always have this fantasy about living on boats, and I do too. But I feel like there's a lot of stuff about living on boats that we don't know. Harold, I can imagine. Yeah, Overkill, go for it. You can also knock it out with RMC. Honestly, RMC might be the easiest way to do it. It takes a few more SCU, but, you know, you just take the contracts, get the CM, the RMC, and honestly, the RMC is probably the hardest part. Just because, you know, it takes a little bit longer to mine. Mining is more interesting, that is true. And Ken, could you DM that music video to me? Just no rush. Yeah, Firebrand? I always thought that was soothing. Granted, whenever I would sleep on a boat, it would be open air, and it was usually like a bass boat or a, you know. You know, Luna, I don't know if it would help. But there's a website that literally has free or super cheap boats. Because it turns out a lot of people buy boats and then, find out they take so much money. Lord, I believe that. Well, I mean, power cheap to buy initially. To maintain it, God no. But yeah, like there's this website I like to scroll through called like freeboat.com. Oh yeah, Mabutu. I mean, that's what boat stands for. Bust out another 1,000. Yeah, Golden, I'll send you one. I gotcha. There we go. And am I missing anybody party-wise? Now, Death, I know it looks scammy, but it's where people can unload their boats that they don't want to take care of anymore. And it's also been around since the days of Craigslist being popular, so, you know, there's that. Yeah, Paul, you got it.
Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical. Warning.
Also, and ooh, there goes that. I don't know if it helps, but at the top, it'll actually highlight which head you need. Whoops. That was a thing that was introduced to me the other day. Yeah, see, my dad had canoes. And even keeping those things patched was a pain. Hurt. What? No, Power, I care. Yeah, Power, that's it. Like, it is nice the pilot has something to do when it's only 2 people with you. But getting that coffee break sure is nice. Yeah, like my dad also had a party barge. Man, like it was always nice to be on it. Ooh. Luna, like, how is it? Like, does it have like bed space? Like, I want pictures if you get it. All right, I think all these are gonna be too small for me. So I'm gonna let you guys handle these chunks. really is, Harold. Oh, Essential, I am sorry. Essential, do you need it for the missions? Like, are you still working towards the skins? I hate when the rocks get in the way like that.
Extraction mode on.
Man, I don't wanna pick up 32% inert, but
Power critical.
yeah. Let me see pictures of it. Now that was some desync. Did you guys see that? See how it just all gathered back together? Overkill, if you do the small missions, you have to do 14, but the small missions are the best point to SCU ratio. You only need 182 for the smalls. Power, I would definitely recommend it. Mining, I hate to admit it, but mining is actually kind of fun. This big chunker getting in the way. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys finish that one up. Yeah, we'll just grab whatever. Why not? Just got majority Corundum. Yeah, you do the large and medium to get money. Smalls to knock it out for the rewards. I mean, fish, I gotta learn, don't I? The only thing about doing the smalls, though, is if you're doing it in a party to make sure everybody gets the rewards. Man. Oh. Gotta make sure everyone's got it accepted first before we start turning in. %. Yeah, we're on Wallafish. Power. So there's 3 different rewards. The first one is a diorama for your hangar, which I'm not super worried about that one. Like, it's nice. I don't decorate my hangar at all. Second one is a Ravager shotgun in a black and green setup. The other one is 3 skins, one for the Fortune, one for the Prospector, one for the Vulture, in the same black and green graffiti style. If you give me a second, I will get you a picture of them.
Warning. Power critical.
I had a picture all ready to go. Let's see, where was that? History. That's not it. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna copy paste a link. There you go. Hey, Brian. Oh, there's Paul. Corundum. Maybe let's check this one. Firebrand, I actually make a lot of money in pyro hauling. I like it. So yeah, those are the skins, then shotgun and whatnot. And like I said, I'm annoyed because it's account-based stuff with everything being as buggy as it is. That's why I'm working on this. Actually, with Paul in here, I don't think I need to use my laser. Whoa, that's a jump. Yeah, essential. If you're hand loading, just go for the 24s, man. 16 24s, 2 to 3 16s in the front. If you feel like using the front, don't gotta use the front. So realistically, I just treat it like it holds 384. The Caterpillar has a really bad use of its space. Oh, Brian, I don't know if you can jump in, but once I get back to Pyro, I'm going to be doing the mission spam again if you want in.
Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
Because it looks like they're going to be ending it probably Thursday or Friday. Oh, Raymond, that's Paul. He's helping me out. So Brian, I've got enough copper and corundum that I can do 14 small missions, which is the best ratio for what do you call it? It's the best ratio for knocking out the missions because you'll need 182 of each if you do the small missions. But I was just going to call up the cargo, make sure everybody has the contract, send it down, repeat until everybody has the skins they need. Now, beggars, what about Sailwind? Like the game? Yeah, overkill, that's fine.
Warning, storage full.
I know, fish. I know. Whoops. What is going on with my desync? Brian, I'll be at the Pyro Gateway. Honestly, you don't even have to be in the same place. You can just be in the party to accept the mission. Like, you don't have to be in the same area. As long as you're on the server, you're good. I just have to make sure that everybody has the mission when I turn the stuff in. I just don't want to waste any boxes. Yeah, Luna. Yeah, you can share it in the exact same stream chat. I mean, as far as like rules or regulations for our Discord, it's basically be nice and you can talk about just about anything. And the topic list for each channel is just really more of a suggestion because if there's anyone who violates that one, it's me. It's definitely me. Come on, jumpy jump. Basically, it's, you know, don't talk about the stuff that'll make everyone explode, and you're good. Animus. Do I know an Animus? Anybody here named Animus? Do I need to send a party invite to an Animus? All right, so once I get this this mining job set up, I'm gonna go down on my hangar, start pulling up cargo. So Overkill, Brian, anybody else that needs it, if you want to get in and get some of these missions knocked out, now is the time to do it.
Quantum travel complete.
I mean, Janet shouldn't, but this is Star Citizen we're talking about, so who knows? Yeah, you're not too late, kid. You got time. You got plenty of time, Ken. Oh man, essential. That's a good question. Everybody here that knows more about mining than I do, what's a good place for copper? See, Ace, I got lucky. I bought 2,000 copper the day they nerfed buying copper. I just didn't buy the Corundum to go along with it.
Landing gear down.
Like that was my issue. Nice disco. Does the electronics portion, does that like stop you from anything? Yeah, hey, so that was the way to do it. All right. And Luna, I haven't seen these pictures pop up yet. Ah, gotcha, Disco. Do you want to be an electrical technician?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
All right, everybody's off the
Please
pad, right?
visit us again.
Okay.
Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved.
You got it, Brian.
Visit us again.
Ah, you're good, Luna. You're good. Believe me, Fish, I know. Like, I wish I could clear out the first half because it's a bunch of fighters that, while I own them, I'm never going to fly them. And overkill, I do. I do. Brian, is there room? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, my frames. Oh, my frames. Brian, you're in? Brian, remind me what your in-game name is again. I know it's in the S's. I'll recognize it when I see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got you. Ooh, God, my frames. Oh, my frames. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much. Oh, that hurts. One day I'll be able to go through my friends list without it killing me. Overkill, I assume that's you, right?
Clear Bay 3.
Oh, I see it, Luna. Oh, that is nice. Oh, that is nice. All right, I've got a couple of work orders. Time to have more work orders. And we just want the Corundum. We're going to go for Dynex. No, we're going to go for Farron.
Management just wanted to make a general announcement to check your valve systems. We've been noticing leaks in processes.
That is beautiful, Luna. I think the only reason that I couldn't stand to be on a boat would be the heat and humidity. Because all this kidney stuff has turned me into Mr. Freeze. Believe me, Snakes, it hurts me too. But I love that we actually have a mission type where it's like, I don't want that stinking gold. I want that Corundum. Oh, Brian, the doors help because you could use it to lift boxes up. Like, okay, so, you know, like when Wade and I are doing all of our stuff. Sometimes you fall out of a module, and that way you can use the doors to get back in instead of having to go back to the elevator and, you know, do all that. Yeah, Lord, buddy. Okay. Jen, do you need that invite? Oh, whoops. Ooh, that is a nice kitchen. I like that oven. That is a nice oven. A sailboat would be nice. You got it, Ken. All right, so for those of you in party that need this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share the mission. You're only going to have about 5 seconds to accept it, so if you don't get it, let me know. You got it, Overkill. And Power, do you need these as well? I can wait until you're out of the hospital. All right, is there anybody else that I have not invited yet? I'm just gonna go and grab this contract so I've got it. Yeah, you're good, Power. You just let me know. There's some of these small boxes while we're here. Desi Death. Well, I can always jump in. Nice disco. Okay, if that's the case, I'll start playing. Oh, power. Okay. I'll have some later, too. Hey, DPT. DPT, I got your message. I did survive the tornadoes. Barely. We had a lot of hail come through. All right. And I'm going to be honest, I don't remember everybody that needs it, so I'm going to keep asking. I'm just going to reshare anyway. Here, I'll send this down, then I'll go grab Paul's. And Paul, thank you so much. Because believe me, this will go a long way toward helping people out. Man, they are angry at me now. Angry. Ah, seriously, thank you so much, Paul. I promise I'm not using it to get rich quick. Oh, yeah, my mouse is really going out. I am going to have to swing by Best Buy. And pick up a new mouse. Wow. Yeah, it is not wanting to drag over. Yes, Brian. Eternally I will need Corundum. I have 2,000 copper, but only like 2 or 3. Well, I've got a lot more Corundum now. Of course, Raymond. Ken, you missed one, but I'm sharing again. I actually just shared it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Holy crap, Paul. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is a heck of an amount. And I really appreciate you for doing this, because I know you're giving up a lot of cash for this. Thank you, Raymond. And thank you, Ken. Yeah, Simmy, you sure can. We invite Simmy. And Simmy, I'll probably just get you in on the next wave of the job thing, or the next you know, share. I mean, you might be able to grab this one. Oh, Raven. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate it. Like, it won't send me back too bad. Thank you. And yeah, Brian, Pyro Gateway's easiest. And Ken, did you get this one? All right, Semi got it. I wish there was a way that I could see if somebody got the job. Like, I know it won't let me share it if everybody, you know, has it. But I know, you know, they're off mining. Thank you, Raven. Kid, you're good. I'll reshare it. And I know there's a little bit of a stream delay, so it makes it difficult. It only pops up for 5 seconds. Especially also, like, if you only have one screen, it makes it especially difficult. Of course, Coyote. Dude, like I said, that's why we're doing it. Like, how do you guys work? You guys got so much stuff to do. You guys have so much stuff to do, and this stuff gets so buggy. Beggars, not yet. I actually have not got to spend any time in PTU. I thought about doing it over the weekend, but my weekend was actually very busy. Also been building a Murphy bed. See, when my girlfriend first bought this house years ago, it had a Murphy bed. And they ended up taking it out. And they put in a regular bed. Oh, he's taking their daughter. Oh, Simi does. I'm sorry, Simi. Simi, if you need it, you can hit me up later on Discord, and I can always arrange like a after hours mission share. It goes a little bit faster when it's less people, just because, you know, we all got to make sure that we need it. Oh, it's delayed. Well, Power, it gets worse. It gets worse. Because, like, what did they use the room for things besides a bedroom? Because it's not like we're having guests over a whole bunch, you know? But anyway, this is where it gets worse. As some of you guys know, my house that I live in is round. The walls are round. And do you know how hard it is to mount a Murphy bed to a round wall? It's difficult. Oh, it is difficult. It's stupid difficult. So that's what I get to finish doing tonight. Having to use these like 6-inch bolts to bolt it to the wall. And, you know, there's a huge gap between the Murphy bed frame, the center of the wall. Oh, power, I wish. Brian, yes. So, Brian, what you want to do not call the ship. Okay. Whatever you're moving the mining stuff to the ship, only call that ship or store that ship in your hangar. Do not use an ASOP terminal. If you use an ASOP terminal not in the hangar, you're going to have a bad time and you're going to lose all that cargo. It is a guarantee. Hey, Baba Ganoush. Oh yeah, Eric Curious. We've got a way for it. Okay, is this gonna share? Is this? I'm just going to abandon it. Hopefully that went through for you guys. Out of resources. I need out of resources small. Well, Luna, there was a Murphy bed here before. Installed the same way. This was before I was in the picture. Anyway, it was taken out, but she wanted to put it back in. That way we could use the room for other things, you know, for crafts or whatever. And she's been getting into doing a lot of carpentry recently, so, you know, it was a nice project. And Raymond, a Murphy bed is a bed that folds out from the wall. You see it in a lot of older films. It used to be really popular, but not so much anymore. I mean, Baba, I will pay for any corundum anybody has up until I run out of money. Come on, refresh. Man, crab, that is, ain't that how it goes? Brian, let me take a look. I'm not sure. Oh, Pixels, what's got you sad? Out of resources. Well, that's 10 and pressurized ice. I need my out of resources small. Not this one, but you know. But yeah, so Brian, basically make sure your ship, like claim your ship or whatever, make sure it's fresh or stored by the hangar terminal, you know, this one or that one over there. Load your mining stuff to it, call it up from that terminal or this terminal, never the terminal upstairs. How am I losing missions? You guys notice that I'm losing some of these missions? Parker went all right, but I'm gonna have to go back. They're running a few more blood tests, which is fun. I might have to up my dosage again on my steroids, which is cool. Okay, I lied. It's not. It's not cool. See, Pixel, that doesn't sound like a very good friend. All right, I'm going to send this down just to refresh my missions. I hate to waste cargo like that, but that's Star Citizen, baby. Okay, that finished that. Actually, hold on, I'll just hit the button.
That's Star Citizen, baby.
Ooh, Mousy, you are having a lot of issues. All right, I think that fixed it, but it's going to take it a minute. Paul, I'm sorry. I'll clear this elevator for you. Because I think you said you had one more thing of cargo. Oh, Brian, I'm sorry. When you get back in, let me know. Golden, you're good. Resharing. You're good, Brian. I think we've got enough.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, Luna! Thank you. But I know I blaspheme. I know.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I flake sometimes. I don't show up.
Please visit us again.
You got it, Brian. I'll wait for you. I will wait for you. You know, Luna, I used to actually be very shy Very introverted, very, very, you know, closeted, all that.
Torpedo burrito.
Oh, thank you, Coyote. Thank you. And yes, Waffle is doing well. B is doing well as well. I think that's the right term. Oh, Pixel, of course. In fact, I might drive to the theater later and pick up an icy. Maybe see a movie. Is Death of a Unicorn out yet? That one looks really fun. I like the aggressive take on a unicorn. Yeah, kid, you're good. You're good, man. Like I said, we could always schedule a time for not during stream. I know stream time might not be the best time for everybody. I know a lot of you guys are at work or you're spending time with family or friends or whatever. It might not be the optimum time to jump in and take the stuff. Because, like, I know we're doing this the fastest way, and this still takes so much time. Oh my god, my mouse. My mouse. What is... Okay. Okay. Sorry. Having some mouse issues. Oh, Brian, if that's the case, okay, so this is gonna sound dumb, but what I do is I will go to the ASOP terminal and call a sacrificial ship so I can get the hangar. And then call up the ship that I need. Which I know sounds dumb. I mean, Paul, I'd be honored. I haven't even got to watch El Guapo's video yet. Do you know how to do everything for it? Do I need to do anything special? Oh, I got you, Brian. That's the rub, isn't it? I'll tell you what, Brian, don't worry about it. Just hold on to your stuff for now. You know, you ain't got to give me your cargo. Are you getting these missions? Are these sharing to you? Wait, I can just call it from here. What am I doing? Yeah, all right, Brian, if that's the case, man, just sit back and take the missions. We can always arrange something later on. Like, I could swing by and pick it up, or you could just turn it in yourself and you know, get the money.
Welcome to the
Really,
ASOP
Raymond?
vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle.
All right. Sharing. That's fair. It might work, Brian. Worst comes to worst, man. You can always, like, I could send you some money. You could buy a cheap large ship and use that as your sacrificial. And Raymond, that's interesting. I didn't know that. It's neat. Right, Coyote? See, Luna, I get that. Like, I was very introverted and awkward until I got a job. Like, my first legal job. Because I had a lot of illegal jobs. But they weren't very customer-facing jobs, if you catch my drift. Good deal, Ken. And like I said, like, hit me up in a DM, like, if you're free later at night or whatever, and I can make time and arrange stuff to help you out with it. But, like, I got my first legal job working at GameStop. And, like, having to deal with customers and whatnot really helped my social skills. All right, anybody still need mission? Sorry, like I said, I know it's slow going. Yeah, see, Coyote, that's fair. Like, when I was a kid, like, I grew up in the country. I only got to socialize at school. And I was very shy. And I was not an aggressive child. I would be the poster boy for a Mr. Rogers, you know, won't you be my neighbor? I'm happy to meet you kind of kid. I thought wrestling was scary. Just, you know, gooby stuff like that. And, so I didn't make a lot of friends. I had one friend for like 5 years. And we were in the same homeroom together for those 5 years. And finally, we got split up in 5th grade. And I didn't see him. What? I didn't see him for a while, and that messed me up. I had no idea what to do. Ken, I think it will. All right, I'm just gonna keep grabbing my big boxes. That's easier to do with this mouse. Okay, you know what? I don't know if you know what's on the table here. Oh, Power, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, it came up after all. Beggars, if I could do that, that would be amazing. Something tells me gravity won't let me do that. That would be amazing. Oh, come on. Somebody pop up with the contract that's gotta be here. There we go. We'll just share. overkill. Why do I hear guns? And Brian, you're still getting all these, right? All right, you're getting a good deal. Said, I know it's a slow process. Like, here's the thing. It only takes 5 missions if you're doing the large resupply. But the large resupply eats, you know, like, what, 1,500 SCU of each? And I'm not doing that. Ah, you shot the okay, okay. As long as I'm not getting shot, you know, in a way that inconveniences me. Charles, is that it for the largest? Sorry, I was ballparking, and my ballpark was not even in the right park. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, like 1,500-ish of each. But 1,500 and some change. You guys want it. Because it's 334. All right. We are slowly but surely making our way there. Power holds 4,000. What is it? 4,608? 4,068? There's a 4, a 6, an 8, and a 0 in there. All right, Brian got the display. I mean, Paul, I'm good with doubling the refinery time because, you know, it's more cargo, so. Power, you need 14 of the small missions. I would do the large missions because that would be faster, but you need a heck of a lot more cargo. Small missions have the best point to SCU ratio. Like I said, it goes slow. I'm just going to reshare to be safe. And Paul, once again, thank you so much for that Corundum, dude. I appreciate it. Well, Power, that's why I'm doing all this. Because, like, you see how time-consuming it is just doing this way. Yeah, like Charles said, you sacrifice pay. But money comes and goes. I want to make sure people got the skin. Okay, so Paul, I never claimed the ship. Okay, so if that's the case, if I lose modules, I should just go replace those modules instead of claiming it. That is good to know. Thank you. Oh yeah, gold easily. I have a price. That's the thing. I can be bought. My price is just Corundum. Hey, Christian. Like, that's the thing. Like, I can be bought. It's just got to be, you know, non-monetary things. Oh, that was rude. That was rude. Did you guys see that? Yeah, Raymond, that is fair. I strive to be like the orc in Dawn of War, who agrees to start a war for a hat. Because that one lady comes to him, that Inquisitor, she's like, I want you to go fight this guy. He's like, oh, he's a tough knob. What's in it for me? And she's like, war. And he's like, I want your head. And I like him. I like him. Come on. Ah, yes, I'll go repair my ship. Sorry. I can do that while I wait for this to refresh. Gold, how fares the day?
Systems activating. Systems on.
How am I losing jobs? How does that work? Yeah, Raven. I know I do. There we go. Paul, am I good to am I good to repair? Ooh, gold. That sounds fun. Sharing and repairing. All right. Shared. No, I get it, Luna. I get it. Believe me, I get not being able to jive with the average Mr. Man on the street. Believe me, I get that. You said you grew up in Japan, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but usually the public opinion, or not opinion, but usually you're a bit more stoic in public, right? Like everyone keeps to themselves and doesn't invade other people's space or attention. Like nobody's going to be blasting a YouTube video on the train without headphones. Oh, mouse. Come on, mouse. That's corundum. Pretty big loads of copper. 8 of copper. 10, 12, 10. A bit extra just to be safe. Sure thing, Ken. I can only abide a thief if it's an animal. I mean, like, you know, if you're stealing, I don't know, ham, you know, food, whatever. Yeah, sure, go for it. Man's gotta eat. But like watching a seagull steal somebody's chips or a raccoon or whatever. Right. Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for helping out with this. Seriously, everybody involved. I'll send this down, then go grab Paul's. So Brian, what you can do, either you can come to my elevator or my hangar, or I can come to your hangar. You call it up on the elevator, and then I just get on the thing and I send it down, and then I own it. Of course, Ken. I'm glad to hear you finally got the points for it, too. But yeah, Brian, you can either come to my hangar, which I will admit would be more convenient for me, but I can stop by yours, too. Or I can, you know, come by. It's either or. I just appreciate you helping me out with it. That should be enough for both. Then I'll have Paul's corundum over here. Oh my god, thank you, Paul. Brian, if you're calling it up now, I'll just come by your hangar. And then I can just send it down. So literally you just call it up in the hangar, leave it where it's sitting right there. And I'll pop over and steal it if you're okay with me stealing it. And I'll just keep sharing these. Come on, elevator. There we go. I don't know why I bought all the copper in the world. And no corundum. All right. Let me see if I've... Yeah, Zenith, and a random one, huh? Oh, Christian, I've done tons of trade in Pyro. It's actually really easy. I have been... I'm not going to say attacked. I haven't been attacked. But I've come across more people trading in Stanton than I have Pyro. Pyro is actually really easy to trade in. As long as you avoid the ground. Like, if you trade station to station, you're good. Yeah, Parker, I couldn't resist it when you mentioned it the other day that would be a good title. I was like, you know what? He's right. That is a good title. And Brian, if you want, I could give you the cash for a ship to buy in game. That way you've got a cheap sacrificial large ship. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, no, Raymond, I get that. Like, a lot of people, including myself, don't know how to process a compliment. Like, when you guys give me a compliment, it's like either imposter syndrome or like, oh God, I fooled them all, or how do I process this? Like, do I put it on a shelf somewhere? Can I take pride in myself? Does that give me an ego? Yeah, Brian, and I'm sitting on 48 million. I gotta throw 4 to Raymond so he can get himself a little something something. I think he was gonna get an SRV. Like, I'd like to keep a little bit left over so I can buy like a whole bunch of Corundum from, you know, anybody who might have Corundum for sale. See, Christian, I don't know what to do with that. Like, I'm going to say thank you, and I mean it. Thank you so much, but still, like, because, like, sometimes I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, wow, you're a real jerk. But you can pull it off. And I don't know if that makes you a worse jerk or maybe not so much a jerk. You know, like there's a phrase that I really love in a Terry Pratchett book called Making Money, with the protagonist named Moist von Lipwig. And he's looking at himself and he thinks, I wonder, am I a bastard, or am I just really good at thinking like one? And I have felt that so much throughout life. Well, can I appreciate that? Especially with how much I drink. Oh, Christian, it's Terry Pratchett. Terry Pratchett has never given his characters a cool name, and that's what makes them more fun. Like, I think the coolest name that he has is Havelock Vetinari or Samuel Vimes. But yeah, Moist von Lipwig. He's my favorite Discworld character. And he's an absolute criminal. He's a thief, a scoundrel. Well, Raven, you know, I haven't seen it yet. Just keep reminding me. Like, I'll get it to you. I just gotta, you know. Oh, I got these boxes in the way. That makes sense. Oh, let's move these first. We see overkill. That's that imposter syndrome. Because then you go, yes, I've got them all fooled. Oh, Luna, I'm sure. 'Cause especially like you come over to Western culture, like we do the thing where we make small talk constantly. Like, you know, or we do the thing where we introduce ourselves by going, "How are you today?" And we don't actually care. It's just how we introduce ourselves. And the thing is, some people will actually tell you how they're doing that day, and sometimes they're not doing that great. You go, "Oh God, what did I do?" Well, Gold, that actually depends entirely on the game. So like, okay, so Gold, let's say your character straight up dies, but you really like that character. You want to keep playing. So the DM might come up with something like, a necromancer brings you back to life, but you owe them now, and you're under like some sort of, you know, compulsion to go do a thing for them. And that's story. Or, you know, maybe a dragon steps in, or an angel, or like if you're a warlock, your patron might step in and go, buddy, I ain't done with you yet. You still owe me some graffiti over at the, you know, the what's his face's palace or whatever. Or my favorite thing, Gold, in D&D, there's this thing called a revenant. And a revenant is an undead creature that was wronged so much in life that they are compelled to keep going, and they have 1 year to right this wrong. And I love a revenant. They are so good for story. Because it's basically like they get a second chance. It's like you're the crow, basically, but not as cool. Because, you know, no one can be as cool as the crow. So it's like, yeah, my character died, but they're coming. Oh, that's gold. I'm not stealing your gold. I'm not a pirate. Oh God, I may have stolen some gold without realizing. But yeah, basically get to the whole crow thing. Like you got a year to like right the wrong, and then your character, you know, passes on after doing the avenging thing. Like there's so many ways that you can bring a character back and keep playing them, like right there too. You just need a good DM. Now, sometimes you'll get that Gygaxian style DM where it's like, no, it's dead. You're not coming back. But no, man, like there's so many ways you can do it. So many. Oh, right. I should be looking for missions. Whoopsie doodle. Yeah, there's 100 different ways you could do it, Gold. Sometimes it's fun, like, okay, like, let's say you got a cleric or a paladin, you know, someone who follows, like, a deity. You know, they got that faith. And it's like, say they die or whatever. Like, you could literally just have their deity step in, or like an angel or whatever, and just be like, no, or I got more plans for you, buddy. And like, you could make it all mysterious. You could actually make entire plot hooks, missions around that. And that's what makes D&D fun, because, you know, sometimes things don't go the way that you plan, but the way that plot hook just curves suddenly is so fun. All right, I gotta call this cargo up right quick. Because, you know, it's story based. And like, yeah, you know, the dice decide things, but it's a nice blend. Oh, Kragnos, that ain't nothing. I don't need no airstrike to get rid of a factory strider. I just shoot him in the eye with a recoilless rifle, or twice with a pulsar. Or Quasar. Man, it's been so long since I've actually called in a strike. Like, I just like to walk up to him now. Yeah, see, also, like what Randir said, Gold. You could just always basically have the exact same character. Like, yeah, my brother died, and I'm here to avenge him. And we've both been paladins all of our life. His somewhat less since it ended. Now, Dragnos, I'm good with that. That just means it's spicy. Yeah, sorry, Brian. Whoopsie doodle. There we go. But, yeah. Yeah, there's lots of ways to do that with D&D. Lot of ways. I mean, you could even just say a wizard did it. You have no idea why the wizard did it. And that could just be a mysterious plot point for later on. Thank you. And Brian, you should be coming up on the shotgun sometime soon. $1,800. Nice. Yeah, you only need 5 more missions then, Brian. And Kin, you're getting him too? Okay, good deal. Glad you're getting him too. All of this copper. Copper. There's the copper. Why, Seneth, of course! Seneth, did you want a party invite while you're creeping around in that Polaris, by the way? Power, how did you get $7.99? You must have turned in a medium or a large or something. Resharing. I'm going to reshare it 2 or 3 more times and then send it. Like I said, I'm sorry. I know it's slow. I wish I had a more refined, faster way to do this. Gotta clear out some of these small ones. Hey, did you guys know that you can actually type in to the filter now? And, it works? Like, check that out. It actually works. And it tells you how much of it you have. Like, we got 702 Corundum. Yeah, Paul, I will. I'm just gonna wait till the very last day. Because, you know, like I said, I want to make sure people get these. But I'm gonna wait till the very last one. And then I'm gonna pop it all. And yeah, it does break. Hey, you got the plaque, huh? I mean, Andre, it's not bad. You can definitely make money. Right now, Andre, the big money maker is the supply or die stuff. Which, after they nerfed the trade aspect of it, which I understand why they did it. Basically, the big ticket is mining it or stealing it from Vaughn. Or, you know, Vaughn missions after you blow people up. Because, like, I don't know if you see these payouts, but, like, okay. You get 334 SU of copper and Corundum, you're making 13 million. Problem is, you can't really buy it right now. Like, you can get 10 SCU a pop, maybe. And, that's not good. That's no bueno. But, yeah, I mean, Andre, I can easily make 200 to 300k a run without having to really struggle, you know? And that's nice. That's nice. And you can make more money than that on runs, but that's what I mean, like a reliable evergreen run. Like, you will not struggle to make 200 to 300k a run. Like, you don't have to really fight or rub elbows. So, Brian, what happens if you bring the cargo up, like, whatever you put on the elevator, whoever gets on the terminal for the cargo elevator and sends it down, the cargo belongs to them. So, like, I could transfer you cargo. Like, if I had a bunch of gold and I wanted to give it to you, I would call it up on the elevator, get off the terminal, then you get on the terminal and you send it down, and everything on that elevator then becomes yours and is stored for you. That way you can transfer cargo between players. Yes, Christian, you can mine it. If you do Vaughn missions, they drop the cargo for it. You can also, there's an RMC alternative where you can turn in RMC and CM, so you can salvage for it. Or you can buy data trine in Pyro and turn that in. Although the data trine depots have been real hotspots. Sorry, there was a question about refining Corundum, but I didn't get to scroll back up to see it. Because suddenly this bar no longer works. Actually, Brian, Vaughn is in Stanton. But his missions will earn you crime stats, so you got to be very particular in how you do them. You're either going to have to disable comm arrays or take them down with distortions. Andre, 30Ks are kind of still a thing. They're a lot better now. So, Andre, servers are now on multiple, or when you log in, you're on a shard, and a shard will have multiple servers. So, like, Hurston will be on a server. Pyro Gateway will be on a server. ArcCorp will be on its own server. So you can have localized 30Ks. However, it basically transfers you to a new server. So you don't like load back in and you're not on your ship and your ship is gone. It basically just kind of holds you in place until it restarts the server. So it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. Now, you can still rarely have, you know, issues. But it's a lot better than what it used to be, man. And Lord, you can still take the missions if you want them, just to grab like a little bit of extra cash. Yeah, Christian, that way it hits the ground and the worst you get charged for is assault. Like, as long as you don't have a murder charge, you can pay off a level 5 crime stat. Yeah, Bubba. Andre, I don't want to use the S word because I'm in the game right now, and I feel like if I use that word, things will go badly. But sure. Oh, Lord, I know, man. I know that feeling. All right, gonna reshare this a couple extra times just to be safe. Then I'm turning it in. And once you guys get your stuff, please, God, let me know. Ken, I'm resharing just to be safe. Like, I'm just honestly gonna hit the button a few more times. 60 million? Did somebody send me cash? There is no way I made 60 million off this. And Power, you said you needed cash for a ship, right? Paul, thank you, man. So I need to send 4 million to Raymond. And Raymond, I'll send out money payments once I get all these knocked out. All right, for my car people out there, I need to ask you guys a question. Oh, Power, you'll need the 700k to trick it out. You'll have to buy the mining head, the modules. You know, some crews. You're in, Bob? Okay. Yeah, Park, it's nothing big. It's more of just, it's really just kind of aesthetic stuff. Okay, so here's the thing. I have, you know, I've got the MR2. The current radio in it is a single DIN, Bluetooth, and CD capable. So, you know, no display. I mean, it's got a display, but it's like a basic display. But I also have the original radio. He included the original radio for the car. The factory original. It takes cassettes. Yeah, Parker, that's it. And I do like my Bluetooth, and I've got a ton of CDs still, but I've also got cassettes. But after driving my girlfriend's Crosstrek, I sure did like having Android Auto where I could actually, you know, see my maps and stuff on the radio screen. And I could just mount a suction cup to my windshield for the car, but I'm going to be honest, guys. When the T-tops are out, I don't like having my phone hanging up. Like, it's just realistically, I don't think it would fall out. But at the same time, it just feels like I'm tempting fate. So I'm wondering Do I go back to the original radio? Because I can run cassette to auxiliary. Do I just keep the radio that I have? Because that's obviously the cheapest option. Or do I move to something with Android Auto? Oh yeah, Power. It's a supercharged 88. Yeah, I think that's what I'm leaning towards, because like I said, obviously it's the cheapest option. And Paul, I still got cassettes, man. I got Queen, Deep Purple, Leonard Skinner, Foghat. Z-Power, back in the day, 10 years ago, I had an 88 supercharge, and I have missed it ever since. And I finally got to replace it, and God, I have loved it. Oh, it's been so nice. Like, if I jump on another car now, I get sad. It's like, oh, I feel like I'm in a cage. The tops aren't out. I'm not blasting Bob Seger. Oh man, the Fiero. You know, I saw a Fiero back not too long ago. Now I know Baba probably still needs it. Power, you still need one, right? Oh yeah, Gold. Like I've got an auto shop that I trust. Sev, do you still need yours? I know Ken probably still needs a bunch. Yeah, Parker. Although we did actually work for this one. You need one more. You got it, man. Yeah, you're good, man. You ain't gotta apologize. Dude, I know you're busy too. So you are good, man. Power, I believe that. Like the MR2 is sporty, but it is not especially the NA model is not it's not the peppiest thing. And the supercharge, like it bridged the gap. But dude, like I'm gonna get smoked by a Nissan Altima these days. Yeah, see, Charles, I always had that feeling. I remember watching all the Fiero versus the MR2 debate, and very rarely did I ever have any issues out of my MR2. Like, I had a couple, because, the car is 35 years old now. All right, Ken, I'm going to keep sharing these. Yeah, relog, Ken. Relog very quickly. And I will wait for you here. Yeah, Parker, that's true. Like, I see a lot more MR2 love than I see Fiero love. But I feel like there was a lot more thought put into the MR2. Oh, Randir, it's fine. I'll wait for him to reload. I don't want him to die or anything. Yeah, Parker. I was always more of an import. Kind of person. Like, my first car, or my first real car, was a 94 Nissan Sentra. And I know Nissan isn't what it used to be. But holy crap. The 94 Nissan Sentra is the most bulletproof, ridiculous, keep going car that I've ever had in my life. Raymond, you ever heard the song Ogre Battle? Ogre Battle is my absolute most favorite Queen song. That and Great King Rat. And I'm not trying to be a hipster, just I had a friend who was obsessed with Queen. Actually, I've got two friends that are obsessed with Queen. And I actually got to see a Queen concert back in '07. But anyway, just so much Queen. But I heard Ogre Battle. I think that was what, Queen 2? It's one of their earlier stuff. Yeah, Ken, I'm resharing. Raymond, give it a listen if you can. You don't have to, but just if you're feeling like exploring some more Queen music. Now I'm gonna warn you, it starts low volume. And about 15 seconds in, it gets loud. So don't blow your eardrums. But Ogre Battle and Great King Rat are my two most favorite Queen songs. And I'm also really sad that Ogre Battle was not in any of the Shrek movies. All right, Ken, you got it? Because I think you're the last person, so I'm making sure that you get these, so I'm not just, sending them down before you get it. All right, I am sending. And we'll just keep doing this as long as I've got the cargo. We'll just keep doing this all week for anybody who needs the missions. Yeah, Randir, like, I've got an ex who bought a Fiat, and I think she's put about 180,000 miles on it. Like, we're on good terms. We can stay in contact. And, the thing, like, generally they're known for having horrible transmission issues and whatnot. Because, like, they're just cute, town cars, and America is just nothing but interstate. And she's put 160,000 miles on this thing in the last, I don't know, 8 years? And the thing has been perfect. And I don't understand it, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna question it. If she keeps it going, then good. Power, you got the shotgun? All right, good deal. All right, I'm sharing these. All right, so it's Power, Ken, and Baba Ganoush. Yeah, Baba Ganoush is still getting. Baba, are you still getting all yours? Like I said, I know this isn't the most exciting thing to watch, so I really appreciate you guys hanging around for this. Well, Power, we'll always knock it out for you. We will knock it out for you. I will let you guys know I will have to go a little bit after 6. Just, you know. I gotta finish doing that bed. Oh, Raymond, I know the song, but I don't remember the band. I know it used to come on that one like alt station, the alt rock station on San Andreas, but I don't remember who sang it. You're good, Ken. I am resharing. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Ben. Seriously. And Brian, I want to thank you again for the last 2 times that I went on those trips to go to those bar citizens. I really, really appreciate it. And you really helped me out. At a great personal cost to yourself, because I know you could use those points. But you let me use them, and I really appreciate that. Actually, speaking of, there's going to be a bar citizen in Nashville in May. And I've got plans to go to that, barring anything happening. So if anybody is going to be going to the Nashville bar citizen, you can meet up. Which, I mean, you ain't got, I'm not like hinting like hint, please get hotel. I'm just like, I can get the hotel. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm just saying, if anybody wants to meet up, it's not the Chicago one this time. It's a Nashville one. If anybody wants to go get some honky tonk at a little arcade bar. Oh man, you can hold on to your points. Besides, I feel like a right goober thanking them like, oh, by the way, could I steal some of those wonderful points? Well, Brian, I was going to say, like, I don't know what your schedule's like, but if there's one near you, there's... Hold on. I'll get you the website. I'll show you... Because the thing is... I've got a whole bunch of those Amtrak travel vouchers still. And, girlfriend is itching for a trip. And there's a few all over the place. And I thought about maybe trying to make multiples, which they don't have to be in country. I can't, you know, I'm not going to South Korea or Spain because that's expensive. Like, it would be fun But that's expensive. That's a silly goose thing to do. I would love to, but yeah, because they're doing one. Let's see. They're doing an international bar citizen, all studio locations. So that would be Austin. I might try to make that one for the Austin. But I know there's one. There's one in Florida. There's one in Nashville. Did I miss the Nashville? Okay, yeah, no, that's May 3rd. And they're doing one in Seattle in PAX. And honestly, I don't know if I'd get to, but if I could do it, I want to take the train to Seattle, go through Montana. I want to ride that train through Montana. Coyote, is there one planned for Cleveland? I know that this is the one's official so far, like that CIG is showing up. Raymond, ain't that the freaking truth? Well, we'll get to sit here for a minute since it ate my mission. Ate my dollar. Yeah, Brian, like, I was actually... Okay, so, you know, last year, I went to Chicago and Amtrak really goofed. Really goofed. You know, it was 13 hours late. They just left us with no connecting anything, so I had to take an Uber from Chicago downtown to Schaumburg, which was a pretty penny. I mean, I say that. It wasn't that bad. It was like 50, 60 bucks in the grand scheme of things, but it was still more than I had intended because we were just going to take, you know, the metro down. And anyway, they gave us like $800 in Amtrak vouchers. But I gotta use them or apply them by like mid-April. And they can be for further out than mid-April. I just gotta, you know. Randy, I don't know if I know that song. You know, Coyote, the only thing I know about Cleveland is it was mentioned in the Tom and Jerry movie from the 90s, where they helped that little girl get back to her family. And it's just mentioned. Like, Jerry's just like, that's past Cleveland. Or further than Cleveland. Wait, hold on. Didn't the Drew Carey show take place in Cleveland? All right. Ken, you got this? You get this mission shared? Yeah, Coyote, that's it too. Believe you me, I am acutely aware of the issues Amtrak faces, because I try to ride that as much as I can. Can you get this one? Baba, I assume you got it. Ken, abandon your mission. I'll reshare. Waz, I am currently wearing the new Stitcher outfit. And I've got the other outfit for St. Patrick's, but I just really like the Stitcher outfit. I like it so much. Yeah, Ken, I think you got hung up, so you abandon it. I'm gonna keep sharing. Worst comes to worst, we'll just call this particular one a wash, and I'll get you on the next one. Brian, you can get the Stitcher outfits at any of the 890 boarding in progress missions. All right, Ken, I'm going to go ahead and send this one down. Good God, Coyote. That's probably the stuff that Brian's working on. Ooh. Yeah, this will work. Easier on my mouse. All right, Ken. I'm going to share the next one. Sadly, Charles, there is not. But if you're doing it for the mission, it will actually give you change, which is nice. And I'm gonna have to go soon, just so you guys know. Yeah, Ken, that might just be stuck. We'll just keep going as long as you can. Can you accept these? Like, are you getting the new mission shares? Good God, I'm gonna be elite by the time I get done doing this. Yeah, Charles, it just gives you change. So if you turn in a 32 and it only needed 13, it'll give you 32 minus 13. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is in my head. Yeah, Ken, are you getting these shared? Like, are they getting to you? Yeah, see, Talos, here's the thing. Citizens for Prosperity don't like me. Yeah, they don't like me. I've never shot any of them. I've never raised a hand against them. But apparently, if you give headhunters like 8,000 boxes, the local HOA don't like you anymore. So Baba Ganoush, and anybody else who needs it. Jen, tell you what, try logging out of the game all the way and then logging back in. I'll still get you finished out. Like, I'll turn in like 1 or 2 while you're gone, but I'll get you finished out today. But Baba Ganoush, you go to journal. You go to journal. And at the very bottom, you're going to see Pyro Resupply Completion Tracking. You need Tier 3. You need to see what you're at. 2,800 gets you all 3. As you can see, I'm a little over 2,800. Honestly, Coyote, I don't think they do, but I haven't been shot a lot in Pyro. But granted, I don't try to spend time on the ground in Pyro either, so. Yeah, no worries, Ken. Like I said, just log out, log back in. That should reset things. And I'll get you knocked out. Power, I know Ken missed a couple. 'Cause he's had people coming by to fix stuff at the house today. Yeah, Ken, you got it. I might have to wait for the mission anyway. No, it procced. Sharing. But no, I am there and I am over there like 5 times, 6 times now. Ken, let me know once you're back in game. You should still be in party. I guess I need to actually store that thing too. I mean, Raymond, that's honestly probably up to the players. You got the reshare. All right, good deal. All right, Ken, I am turning this in. I know it sounds silly, but this is my protest against the way CIG does their events. You know what, I'll just pull up a big God. Holy crap. For the average person, it is a nightmare to try to knock this stuff out. Brian, is it? If it's for the Nashville one, it would probably be the day before, because it is a straight 5 to 6 hour drive for me from Little Rock. So I'd probably get there the day before. But like I said, man, you ain't gotta do it. I don't want to sap your points. Like, honestly, like, okay, I know you never have free time. But like, if I had free points, dude, I would get a hotel, like, just to do it, you know? Like, oh, I'm gonna get myself a suite or a hot tub or whatever. Which, after working at a hotel, never get the room with a hot tub. But still, you know, you gotta do that for me, man. I know you live in hotels. Like, I know it's probably awful for you. I don't know. Thank you. Ken, sometimes they goof. If it lets you abandon it, or if you can get these reshares, just take these reshares. Well, Power, this should be the last one for you, right? I'm sorry, Brian. Do they ever get to put you in, like, swanky places? Like, oh, man. Oh, that hotel? That hotel that you found the first time I went to Chicago? Oh, my God, dude. They had They had a Ben and Jerry's in the hotel. Yeah, Brian, I can take a look. I mean, honestly, dude, like, I'll take anything. I will take a hole in the wall if it's got a bed. And Ken, did you get that chair? Oh, Ken. Well, Ken, do you want me to... I mean, I can knock out the rest for you tomorrow. If you want, that'll give it time to refresh and, you know, set. See if this one goes through. Tell me if that went through. Close it and update it again. Oh, Brian, I'm not picky, dude. Like, how many roach motels I have stayed in? I'll stay at a King Beef. I'll sleep at a King Beef. Could you imagine the Cow Hotel? Yeah, what's the I mean, honestly, as long as I'm in the area, I'm good. I am beefy. So I was gonna make it a nice little drive out in the MR2 and then go have fun. Oh, Coyote, I've seen those before. Okay, Ken, you got that one? All right, let me turn this one in. Corundum. Yeah, I'm gonna start swinging these little coppers. I think I've stolen somebody's gold, or maybe I just refined it. All right. Ken, I'm going to turn this one in. I'm going to reshare it just to be safe if anybody needs it. Oh, Brian, if that one's the closest, I'm good with that. I mean, honestly, believe me, I am tickled you'd even do that for me. Because like I said, I know you live in hotels and hate it, but still, you can always use those points. Yeah, Brian, I can DM you after this. All right. Ken, check your journal. Did you get the points for that? Ooh, Luna. Oh, that's expensive. I feel like I've told this story before, but when I was a kid, we helped a family member of mine move from Arkansas to California. And being, you know, not well-off people, we stayed at some very seedy motels along the way, which gave me a fear of staying on the first floor at hotels that have outside access. That and Terminator did that to me. But anyway, I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm watching a whole bunch of ants. Like there is a whole colony of ants just frothing over the nightstand, and I am alarmed and I am scared because, you know, as a child, you just, you know, things are scarier. And I'm like, Dad, there's There's ants. Dad, there's ants. And this jerk, this absolute troll of a man, in his sleep, without missing a beat, goes, there's uncles too. And then just goes right back to sleep. And I stayed up the whole night. Just watching those ants, hoping they wouldn't crawl on me. Ken, is it? Okay. Well, tell you what, Ken. I don't know what your schedule's like tonight. I got a bed to finish putting together, sadly, and I'm going to have to go do that now. But, we'll either finish this up tonight, or if you're available for it tomorrow. But you only need 3 more missions? Yeah, 3 more missions. And we'll get you knocked out. Baba, how many more do you need, man? Because I'm going to have to go real soon. I might have to finish you up tomorrow. Oh, Brian. Thank you, man. Seriously. Cannot tell you how much that means to me. And if they're handing out any goodies, I'll make sure to get you one. I'll still can. It's nice to have the skins, you know? Okay, Baba got his. Good deal. All right. So, before I close out, I know we're going to send some cash to folks. Hold on. Let me get this pulled up. Come on. It takes me 5 minutes to open my wallet. All right, Raymond needed 4 million, I think. Am I spelling that right? Raymond, how was it? How do you spell yours? Is it? Oh, yeah. Solstice Nua, but I'm trying to remember how we connect the second part of the name. Or am I misspelling it? Like, I know I'm mispronouncing it. Oh, all one word. Okay. Well, now I just feel silly. I'm sorry, Raymond. All right, there you go, buddy. Go get that SRV, man. And Power, you needed a prospector, right? Are those still 2.6 million? No, that was the wrong button. Oh, wieners. Now I gotta sit here and wait for it to open again. That one's on me. That one's on me. I have to be mad at myself. Ah, that didn't take too long. Of course, Raymond. I mean, heck, if you think about it, I can do my PBS thing. Technically, all this cash was brought to you in part by viewers like you. You guys helped me get everything. Oh, Brian, I'll just give you the Star Lancer money. Let's see. Power, you needed Prospector. Pretty sure they're 2.6, but let me go look it up right quick. Let me go head up Urkel. Come on, Urkel. You can load, get live. Come on. 2.8. All right. Thank you, Lord. We're just going to make that 2.9. That way you've got money for overhead and mining heads. Yeah, see, Luna, I want that story. I think we all want to hear that story. And then the Star Lancer. Man, I hope they don't wipe money for 4.1. I don't think they will. But I'm going to feel like a real knucklehead if we all get set up for cash. Nah, Brian, take it. Get the Star Lancer, because one, you'll need money to truck in the Star Lancer. And that way, Brian, you've got your sacrificial ship. If you have to, you know, load stuff. Yeah, that's only 8.8. There you go. You know, Randy, that's a good question. Man, they were just giving out totes for everything, weren't they? Brian, I believe that. I believe that. Especially in the beginning with this mission, like when you could do it trade-wise, it was so easy to make $1 billion. You only had to do like, I think 40 missions, maybe, and you could make $1 billion. And a lot of people spent a lot of time doing that. I'm lazy. I got what I needed and stopped because I didn't, you know, half the fun is making the money. I like doing the trucking part. But all right. I have to go punch holes in the wall. I also owe Anne and Lord. Actually, I owe a lot of people money. Hold on. I do owe a lot of people money. I can't speak for Captain Odyssey, but Hard Parker is actually just Parker here in chat, Ken. So you probably know Parker. Yeah, Brian. And you sure? What about you, Lord? Oh, hold on. I'm trying to remember how to spell that name. Come here. Spectrum. As long as you're here for the rep, I'm cool with that. I mean, it's money too. And I do appreciate it. Let's see. AEA. Andy. Okay, there we go. Andy. We'll just slide him a cheesy 500K for the mining job. Christian, I believe that. Because this is Star Citizen. But alright, I have got to drop. I gotta go punch holes in the wall. Screw a bed into it. We will continue tomorrow. And as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If folks out there still need these skins tomorrow, we'll do a little bit more of that tomorrow as well. So if you guys need it. No, Andy, man, you get paid. You get paid, buddy. You did mining. You did work. You work with me, you get paid. That's how it goes. And Corundum pays a crap ton right now. I try to pay based on what we're making money-wise, so... You put in work, you get paid. That's how it goes. You ain't gotta work for free. Nobody's... Huh. Speaking of nobody... Hold on. I have a thing for that. Sorry, I'll go use the other one. But yeah, no, nobody's gonna get, you know, not paid. I don't care how light the work is or whatever. You put in work, you get paid. And right now we're riding high on the hog, so payouts can be big, big, big. Yeah, Paul, I don't know what that's about, man. The desync today has been really real.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
All right, I'm gonna make sure that thing gets stored. Then we're gonna log. Like I said, Ken, shoot me a DM. If you're free later tonight, and I'm also free, we can get it knocked out tonight. If not, we can do it tomorrow. Brian, I'll shoot you a message as well. And once again, thank you so much. All right. It is time for me to go. So I want you guys to do something for me tonight. Eat something nice. It doesn't have to be a massive spread, but, you know, just something nice. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to somebody else. And I don't mean like, you know, buy them a pizza or whatever. Just don't bite their head off or something. But drink some water. Take your meds if you got them. And as always, until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.